Hey guys, this is Ankran Ghosh and you are watching Student Circle YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you some basics of Android app developing. So I'm going to develop an Android app, a simple Android app which is perfect for beginners. So first of all, you need to download Android Studio from the link given in the description below. This is the official website of Android developers. You need to download and install the Android Studio from here. Installation process is pretty simple, just like any other software. Just download it and install it, and then you have to configure it to use the Android Studio. There are many code and tutorials given here in the Android Studio. You can just copy it from there and just learn it. So I have already downloaded it and installed it, so I will just show you how to create an app here. I'll create a very simple app. First of all, you need to configure, so I am not showing all those things. I will just show how to create an Android app. You have to click on start a new Android project. Then there are many options: add no activity, basic activity, empty activity, bottom bar navigation activity, and all those stuffs. So you have to click on empty activity and click on next. As soon as you click on next, you can choose the name of your application. This is the API version. So first of all, I will name my application as simple application, simple app. And then package name, you can choose whatever package name you like, and this is the location, the directory where all the files related to your app will be saved on your desktop. So there are two languages, Java and Kotlin. I will use Java. I will prefer Java because Java is pretty simple and it comes up with less errors, and I am pretty much confident in Java. So minimum API, you click on help me choose, and lower the API version, the greater number of devices it will run on. So I will click so it is better to give the lowest APK level. So lowest API level, API 15, Android 4.0.3, ice cream sandwich. Then you have to click on finish. Most apps starts with uppercase letter. Okay, so I will keep an uppercase letter in the front and in the middle also. Simple app, though that does not matter. Click on finish. As soon as you click on finish, it will load Gradle files and it will configure your project. It will take some time based upon your computer specs. It will sync all the files with the Gradle files, and then you can edit and use it, code on it. So you have to click on simple app, or whatever name you have chosen. You have to click on the app name right there on the left corner, app, and the Gradle files. Click on app, and under Java, click on main activity. Main activity is just like main function. It will be executed in the first. So click on design and go to palette and add text view. Scroll the text view to increase the size. Give your own name to the text view. Give the text to be displayed there, and you can drag and drop it. So I have written all the coding and all those instructions for convenience. And then you have to go to button, just drag and drop a button, and you can name it as button A, and I am doing a button 2, button B and button C. I will give 3 buttons here. If the user clicks on a button, it will be displayed button A is clicked, just like that. So you have to import an Android package here. Import android.widget.Button to configure the buttons. So there are 3 buttons and the text view in this case. Then you have to import android.widget.TextView to display the text in the app. Then under the main activity, you have to initialize the variables button A, button B, and button C, whatever you have given the name to the application, to the variables. Text view txt text view. So after initialization, click on text, and they will get to see somewhat like this, somewhat quotes, and you can increase the size of the, yes, you can increase the size. To go to main activity and activity XML, whenever you create an app, the main activity gets executed first. So go to activity.main.xml, android.text you can increase the size just like this, 25 dp, and as you can see that size has been increased, the font size has been increased, and you can just drag to adjust the size. So after you do that, come to main activity.java and set on click listener. So it will show like this, the on click listener will show an error, so you have to implement something in the import file. Let's try it again. So it's showing error, so you need to implement something in the Gradle files, not in the Gradle files, in the package. Button A, I am initializing button A and button B and button C by referring their ID. Similarly, button B and button C. Then you have to initialize the text view. Just like we have did button A, button B and button C, find view by ID and then the ID of the text view. Now we will set the set on click listener. So it's showing error in the on click listener. So to implement something here, implements view.onClick listener. I have to similarly do it like button A set on click listener this, button B set on click listener this, button C dot set on click listener this. So now you have successfully done the programming part, button A, button B and button C. So I have to create a new method here. Just press ctrl and I, it will create a new method for you. Then you have to write in the code here, if view.getID equals to button 1, the variable you have declared in the activity.main XML file, you have to just choose that. Basically using this app I want to create just like a simple app. If the user clicks on button A, it will display button A has been clicked. If the button B has been clicked, or button C has been clicked. So I'm created the if function, if loop, not the loop. I'm creating the void on click view. So whenever set on click listener will be invoked, if the user clicks on A, then this method will be called void on click view v. It will be executed, and accordingly the message will be displayed on the screen, on the user screen. So if button 2 has been clicked, the button 2 has been declared as button A. If button 2 has been clicked, it will show button A has been clicked. Button 3, button B has been clicked. Button 4, button C has been clicked. So I'm assigning the text here, text view dot something there, text view dot view text. A is clicked, text view B is clicked, and under the third if, text view C is clicked. So there's bracket missing here. I will put on the bracket and click on save all. So all the things has been saved. So I'll just run the emulator and check whether if it works or not. And yes, it works perfectly. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for my next videos. If you are new to my channel, just subscribe and hit the bell icon.